time for all the action of Rockmart High School girls softball. Brought to you by Mary Miller State Farm, Silver Comet Furniture, the Nathan Dean Agency, and now the play-by-play action of Rockmart High School girls softball here on WZOT.
As the opening game for the Rockmart Lady Yellow Jackets, they are waiting for today's game against Cedartown High School, the Lady Bulldogs, in their opening game of the year. You're defending AA state champions, and your two-time Region 7 AA region champions are getting ready to take the field today. I'm Jeff Sharp, joined by Robert Torline, Brian McDowell back at the studio. And Robert, I don't know about you, but I'm excited to get this season going.
It seems like it's taken forever to get here, but about the same token, it was just like yesterday. They won the state championship, so very exciting. I know the girls are very excited. Didn't get a lot of play in the summertime because of the rain and stuff, but it's time to play.
Yeah, we were supposed to play Calhoun, the 3A state champions from last year, last Wednesday, and that game unfortunately got rained out. It would have been interesting to see two state champions go at it in a scrimmage game in preseason, but Mother Nature came calling, and we didn't get that one in. The Lady Jackets have won 67 games the last 2 years. Of course, you're defending AA state champions and finished fourth the year before that. And they only lost two starters off last year's team in the shortstop, Kelsey Elrod, and their catcher, Taylor Camp.
Yeah, and, it's excellent to have them all back and smiling out there ready to play. I think they're more ready than we are, so they're excited and ready to go. And, Jeff, their goal last year was not to lose their last game, to win their last game, and they did. And now the only harder thing that I know to do is win a state championship is win 2 in a row.
Exactly, and they're definitely going to have a target on their back. They had the target last year, as from the second week of the season on, they were the number one team ranked in AA, even with the 2 losses up in Chattanooga in the tournament there. They were still ranked number one after they went to the LFO tournament, defeated several larger schools there, and ended up with only 2 losses, one to Calhoun and one to Northwest Whitfield last year, as they ended up 35-2. And this year's team, they've got 4 seniors, 3 seniors in the starting lineup. Emily Lovelace, your returning AA pitcher of the year, Cambry Stanley in center field, Emily Malding at third base. And the last time we were on the radio with softball, we were watching Emily Malding catch a line drive, turn a double play to end the game, and the Lady Jackets won the state championship.
Yeah, I don't know how exciting this year's going to be, but I don't know if it can top last year, but I hope it does, because that was just amazing to be part of.
Your Lady Jackets are led by Coach Steve Luke, your AA Coach of the Year, and his assistants, Monty Owens and Brooke Worley, as Drew Lindsay's taking softball season off to spend time with his newborn and get ready for wrestling, where they have a shot this year to really go far in wrestling in the individuals and the duels. So good luck to Coach Lindsay whenever that comes up.
Yeah, because, coaching takes a lot out of you. These coaches get very little money, but get a lot out of it from these kids to coach and teach these kids life lessons. And he's got to spend some time with his family, because that's another big deal.
Exactly. He'll have wrestling coming up, but we know Coach Lindsay's going to be taking in some games. Hopefully he's going to be listening to us on radio, and so we're excited about that for him. Last year, as I said, they were number one the entire year after starting number 4 in week 1. They're led by the 3 seniors, Cambry Stanley, Emily Lovelace, and Emily Malding. And Cambry Stanley led the team with a 5.14 average, 55 runs scored, and 46 stolen bases. Emily Lovelace, 467, 8 home runs, 56 RBIs, and Emily Malding, 368 with 3 home runs. But that's going to be an integral part of the Lady Jackets defending their state championship. And then they've got 5 juniors in the starting lineup, and all of those were in the lineup last year. Caroline Conray switching in and out with Taylor Camp behind the plate.
Yeah, I'm going to go back, Jeff. I'm going to go back and say, if we can score 8 runs a game with our defense that we have, and I think we're going to be in great shape once again. And we have speed. We've got talent. They just got to put it all together.
Well, and the big thing is, talking with Coach Luke, we had the alumni game 2 weeks ago, and, he and I, we were sitting there watching just batting practice or talking about batting practice as he was pitching soft toss. And not only were the alumni girls hitting it out, but all of his girls get up there and just watching some of the massive shots that they hit in soft toss. And he told me, he said he's never seen the ball flying at the softball field at Rockmart High School like he's seen this year. Everybody's hitting it out. Cameron Stanley's hitting them out of the park. Anna Lewis has put some out in practice. Everybody up and down the order, and we know the 9 that he's putting out there today, they can all really play. The one biggest change is going to be in left field, where a sophomore, Alexis Teams, is going to take the place of really Kelsey Elrod, as Kenzie Jones is going to move into shortstop.
Right, and it sounds like if that happens, Jeff, we better get our sponsors in early because it's going to be some short games. But that's not a problem.
Yeah, it's not a problem. We as long as we get the W, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how we do it. And but they will be tested. We'll find out how much they're tested in region play. But Chattooga is going to be good. Dade County is going to be good. They both lost some, but they have a lot of returning players, and they both have pretty decent pitchers that can. We can run into some problems with those two. Everybody else, Pepperell lost a ton last year. Everybody else really wasn't that good going in, but you never know who transfers in, who transfers out. Gordon Central's already played 2 games. They've split with Fannin County and Pace Academy. So, and last year, Gordon Central gave us a little bit of a run each time we played them.
I'll tell you what I'm going to look for at the beginning of this year, and especially against today, is last year, Jeff, when we watched these girls play and we watched them in the dugout and we watched them on the field, their intensity and how they stayed focused the entire time, even when they were down, it didn't matter. They stayed focused, they cheered for their teams, and that's a big deal right there. So they didn't lose focus, so let's hope they don't do it this year. And, hey, I'm like I said, I'm excited. Let's play ball.
Yeah, we're going to take a 2-minute break, and we're going to be right back with the Days Pre-Owned Super Center pregame show with myself and Robert Torline. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hey friends, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Super Center in Rockmart. And what I'm about to tell you could save you a lot of money, time, and hassle when it comes to buying your next vehicle. Days Rockmart is not just some fly-by-night, buy-here, pay-here lot. If it has the Days name on it, you know it's a name you can trust. Days has been taking care of its customers since 1959. Days is #1 in quality, selection, and customer satisfaction. You can search the internet for hours. You can even drive all over Northwest Georgia. Or you can do what thousands of satisfied customers have already done and stop by Days Rockmart for that newer ride you've been wanting. Days is closer than you think, and we're well worth the drive from anywhere. Located right across from Rockmart High School on Highway 113, check us out at daysrockmart.com. Call us at 770-684-7400. And remember, today is the day.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
Welcome back to Cedartown High School. Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline with the opening game of Lady Jackets softball, as the Lady Jackets will be defending their AA state championship. And today we're in Cedartown with our cross-county rival, the Cedartown Lady Bulldogs. Yesterday, Cedartown played Haralson County, and I was able to listen to most of that game sitting at home, and they lost 4-1. And Cedartown only had 3 hits in that game. Haralson County had 11. But really, Haralson County didn't do anything till the 6th inning when they finally scored 3 there. And so Haralson County defeated the Lady Bulldogs 4-1. Maddie Reynolds pitched, and one of the most impressive stats I saw, she went 7 innings and threw 24 first pitch strikes. But it was a big change. I went back and looked at how they did during the summer, and during the summer, Haralson County had defeated Cedartown 14-1 and 13-3. So Cedartown made a lot of improvement since July 19th when they played to only get beat 4-1, and listening there. Robert, we talked about how the seniors are the 3 seniors that are going to be leading this team. We talked about 5 juniors. Caroline Conrain is going to be moving in at catcher, replacing Taylor Camp. She did a lot of catching last year. Taylor got hurt, so they had to do a lot of she did a lot of catching last year. Kenzie Jones is going to move from left field to shortstop. Anna Lewis, her nickname is. Oh, you forgot?
No, I didn't forget. I didn't forget.
I
was fixing to say it. Where's she at? She moved somewhere?
No, she's at second base. Emma Evans is going to be in right field, and Carly Graham at first base, and her and Emily Loveless will be sharing the pitching duties. And talking to Coach Luke today, he's hoping to be able to get about 3 pitchers in this first game today. Emily Loveless gets the start in the circle, Carly Graham at first base, and hopefully either Macy McNabb or Emily Register able to come in later in the game.
It really all depends on how fast we get off here, start here, and I really think we'll get off to a quick start, and that's very important for us.
Well, the big key is you've got Cambry Stanley leading off. Well, we know what she can do. She can absolutely fly. And then you've got Alexis Teams that's going to be hitting in the 2-hole, playing left field. And somebody, and I don't remember exactly who it was, but they wanted to make a bet with me that both of those young ladies have 50 stolen bases on the year. And, Teams was used mainly as a courtesy runner last year. She did have 11 stolen bases, but she had probably one of the biggest stolen bases in all year, as she stole second base whenever the catcher threw behind her in the first Monticello game. Stole second. Caroline Conring hit a missile right at the second baseman, bounced off her glove. The team scored, and that winner's bracket final, the Lady Jackets won 1-0.
And that's all it took right there. So that's exciting, and like I said, the coaches out there now are meeting, and that's pretty funny there. But we're getting ready to get started here, Jeff. And I know they're going to do the national anthem here in a minute, but I don't know what else to say, but let's play.
Well, last year as a team, the Lady Jackets hit .399, had 29 home runs, which set a single-season record. They had 358 runs scored, 115 stolen bases altogether, and an on-base percentage of .478. And, the biggest thing is they had 161 walks to 77 strikeouts.
I think we're going to surpass that this year. I think you're going to see a lot of good things happening quickly, and it's good.
So we want to thank some of our sponsors first. Lewis Motors, McNabb Tire, 4 Seasons Lawn Care, Chick-fil-A, Family Savings Credit Union, Harrelson Termite, Mitchell Chiropractic, Days Pre-Owned Supercenter, and Days Pre-Owned Supercenter is going to be the sponsor of our pregame and postgame shows this year. Mary Miller State Farm, Silver Comet Furniture, and the Nathan Dean Agency. So we want to thank all of those sponsors for allowing us to bring you all the action here for Lady Jacket softball.
Well, and we want to thank them for every year coming back and supporting these Yellow Jackets. Very, very excited about it, and please help support them.
So they're going to start introducing the teams. The Lady Jackets are going to be first. We're going to do our introductions, and then we'll take a break for the national anthem and be ready for a little Lady Jacket softball as Cambry Stanley is going to lead off, play center field. Alexis Teams hitting in the 2 spot in left field, the sophomore. Senior pitcher Emily Lovelace in the circle. Shortstop Kenzie Jones, she's a junior. Junior Caroline Conring catching. Another junior, Carly Graham at first base. A senior, Emily Malding at third base. Junior, Anna Lewis at second base, and another junior, Emma Evans in right field. And then you also have another senior, Lauren Carter will be the 4th senior, and she'll be spelling Caroline Conring some throughout the year behind the plate. Her and a junior, Lexi Sharp, will be catching and playing some first base. So he even has some talent coming off the bench. Macy McNabb, you're going to see her get some at-bats. She's going to get in there. She's going to get in there, do some pitching. She can play any spot on the infield. She can play a little outfield. She can do a little catching. Emily Register, the sophomore, you'll see her coming in to give Carly and Emily a little bit of a break from time to time in the pitcher circle. So a lot of talent on this Lady Jacket team, and right now Cedartown is doing their introductions, and we're going to take a 3-minute break for their introductions, the national anthem, and we'll be right back in 3 minutes.
And we would like to thank Jeff Bailey and all the crew at Dave's Pre-Owned Supercenter for being our anchor sponsor for our recent champ Yellow Jacket football team. And here's a word from Dave's Pre-Owned Supercenter.
Hey friends, Jeff Bailey here with Dave's Pre-Owned Supercenter in Rockmart. And what I'm about to tell you could save you a lot of money, time, and hassle when it comes to buying your next vehicle. Dave's Rockmart is not just some fly-by-night, buy-here, pay-here lot. If it has the Dave's name on it, you know it's a name you can trust. Dave's has been taking care of its customers since 1959. Dave's is #1 in quality, selection, and customer satisfaction. You can search the internet for hours. You can even drive all over Northwest Georgia. Or you can do what thousands of satisfied customers have already done and stop by Dave's Rockmart for that newer ride you've been wanting. Dave's is closer than you think, and we're well worth the drive from anywhere. Located right across from Rockmart High School on Highway 113, check us out at davesrockmart.com. Call us at 770-684-7400. And remember, today is the day.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In fashion, teacup poodles are the latest fashion accessory.
In weather, mini umbrellas still don't keep you dry.
In film, a big blockbuster gets a mini review. Yes, good. Wow.
In local news, it's like national news, only smaller.
All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com.
This is Ryan Robinson, branch manager of your local Family Savings Credit Union. Come by and visit us sometime, 101 Felton Drive, Rockmart, Georgia, 770-684-8601.
Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA, NMLS number 800746.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel. We install truck lifts and truck accessories. We offer full tire service and alignment. AC and complete service is available. 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
It's Cedartown.
Yep.
Getting ready to start the game here in Cedartown and Rockmart softball. Jeff Sharp's getting ready to put the headset back on, and national anthem's over with, and they're getting ready to warm up, Jeff.
Yeah, trying to get all this technical stuff out of the sun, as my phone's already overheated, and trying to run Game Changer without a hotspot, a little bit difficult there. I can run it, it just doesn't go out to everybody else since paying attention there outside. So working on a lineup for Cedartown as well. I know Maddie Reynolds in the circle again today, as she threw 7 innings yesterday against Haralson County, giving up 4 runs and 11 hits. And but Cambridge Stanley's walking out towards the plate. Alexis teams will be on deck. And a lot of speed at the top of the order, even with Emily Lovelace in that 3-hole, Kenzie Jones in the 4. Their first 4 batters are probably as fast as anybody around.
Well, we're going to see how conditioned they are today, because we're wearing all black, and it is hot out here today. So hopefully we can drink plenty of water and get out there and play hard and get done in a couple innings. Well, the umpires are getting ready to go here. The ball's being thrown down to second base. So Camry Stanley is fixing to step up to the plate and take the first pitch for the Lady Yellow Jackets.
Batter for Rockmart, number 1, Camry Stanley.
Stanley's going to be a left-handed batter, and of course she's going to try to put the ball somewhere in play so she can get on first base. Infield's in on her.
First pitch from Reynolds, a bunt right out in front of the plate in fair territory, and Stanley easily beats out the bunt. It didn't even make it out of the right-handed batter's box.
No, it didn't, but it was in fair territory, but that actually stopped Camry from running. She didn't run right away, so she was almost out, but very good bunt. Very good bunt.
So Stanley's on first, and if things stay true to form, we know what she's going to do on this first pitch. Alexis Teams takes a pitch for a called strike, and Stanley takes off and slides in safely with a stolen base.
Yep, it stays true. So now you got a runner in scoring position. Just got to put the ball in play somewhere.
And that was a called strike on Teams, the left-handed slapper. She tries to bunt at that one. Stanley takes off, steals third. So 2 strikes now on Alexis Teams.
Still in plenty of time. She made it there in plenty of time. Just need to make contact right now. 2 strikes.
Yep, put anything in play outside of the pitcher, first baseman, third baseman, and the Lady Jackets have a run on the board. Next pitch from Reynolds. Ground ball to the second baseman, picks it up. Nicolopoulos picks it up, throws to first, and Alexis Teams with an RBI as Camry Stanley scores.
So 1 out, but 1 run in, so that's good for the Yellow Jackets. Get on the board early.
Now Emily Lovelace stepping in. First pitch low and in the dirt from Reynolds.
Jeff, you see who's sitting right behind me, don't you?
Well, there's a whole bunch of people right behind us. But yes, Madison Davis is right behind us.
She's here to see what's going on. She was huge last year in the effort for winning that state championship, and she's not sporting the ring, but she's probably got it locked up somewhere.
She played basketball.
Oh, that's right. It's a strong one. Madison's here for basketball.
Yeah, her sister is on the JV team this year.
Did so many sports, you got them mixed up.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to. You probably got her. You got her mixed up with Kelsey Motes.
I did. No, not Motes, but shortstop.
Kelsey Elrod. Yeah. So, and 3-0 pitch plunks Emily Lovelace, and so Coach Luke's staring down at his Palm Pilot, he's doing the stats this year. Drew's not here. Lovelace going to run for herself, and Kenzie Jones steps in.
You know, 3-0 count. You hate to get hit on that 4th one.
First pitch, ball taken high by Jones.
Steps out and gets her sign from Coach Luke and steps back in now. We're ready to go.
Pitch way out in front as Jones fouls it off into the Lady Bulldog dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on here. Top of the first inning, Lady Jackets lead 1-0 as Camry Stanley singled on a bunt, stole 2 bases, and scored on Alexis Teams, ground out to second. Lovelace takes off. The throw down is late into center field, and she steals second and takes off to third. And the throw behind her at third, she dives back in.
Well, she didn't start right away. Coach Luke was telling her to come on. Then he was telling her around third to see what they would do, and she made it back. So good job, good heads up. Now we're ready to go. Ball hit hard to center field. Fly ball. It's gone. It's gone. Oh. Yeah, she just put the bat on the ball. Is all she did. Stick the bat out in front of the plate, and it went straight over the field. That's what you were talking about earlier. They were doing all the season. So Great job right there. 3-0.
Coach Luke's talked about Kenzie Jones all summer long, and if she will keep her hands straight to the ball, she has as much power as anybody. And so the first home run on the year for the Lady Jackets by way of Kenzie Jones, and the Jackets now lead 3-0.
And that wasn't a hard swing. That was just, like you said, hands in front of the ball, and great job.
Caroline Conring now up. First pitch low and in the dirt, ball 1.
She can very easily just make contact and Shazam it.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It's low.
And next pitch low and inside, ball 2.
And I think they know that, too, so they're trying to keep it low. Now the coach calls time to go out and talk to their pitcher. And their infield. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
WZOT Rockmart, W270CE Rome.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
We're back at Cedartown High School. 2-0 count to Caroline Conring. Reynolds with the pitch. That pitch misses inside as well. 3-0. 1 out. Top of the first inning still. 3-0 Lady Jackets lead.
You really can't walk around any of our players here because they can all hit the ball. So you might as well go ahead and pitch to them and try to keep it low.
That pitch is letter high for a called strike.
Definitely not one you want to hit, but not on a 3-0 count.
So Carly Graham waits on deck. And last year, Caroline, a little bit of a down year. She did hit .435, but she only had 3 home runs. That pitch hard right at Coach Luke and hits him right in the hand, and he misses it. So that's his first error of the year.
First error of the year. But he's pulling a Jeff Sharp down there looking at his Palm Pilot. So
So well, he's trying to keep score on that Palm Pilot, have all his stats, and coach third at the same time.
Sorry about that, Jeff.
Oh, you're all right.
Didn't know if you saw it.
Line drive up the middle, and Caroline Conring being the catcher, we'll definitely have a courtesy runner here for her, and we'll see who that is. Who comes out, and that runner is going to be number 27, Macy McNabb.
Number 27, Macy McNabb.
That's the second pitch he goes.
So Macy's a very good base runner, but not the speediest of the runners. But hey, you're up 3-0 first inning. Take a shot. Carly Graham steps up. Last year, Carly hit .359, 5 home runs, 37 RBIs. And the first pitch is right to the second baseman. She turns, throws to short, gets the out there, and Carly beats the wrap to first. So 2 outs now in the top of the first.
Batter for Rockmart, number 12.
Still a good hard hit, just 2 bouncers to the second baseman.
Now Emily Malding, the senior third baseman, steps in. First pitch called strike right on the outside corner. And it looks like here at the bottom of the order, Reynolds starting to throw a little bit more around the plate. Pitch on the way. Hard hit ball. Line drive just past Reynolds' glove into center field.
It's just a really nice shot past her, the pitcher. And runs to first and second right now for Rockmart.
Anna Lewis, the junior second baseman, coming up.
Her second nickname is Smiley. She's always smiling at everything she does. And
so good crowd for the Lady Jackets here. The bleachers are filled up and people standing up behind us. That first pitch is outside, ball 1 to Anna Lewis. Carly Graham on second. Malding on first.
Well, you talk about a good crowd. I mean, you would sit there and say, well, if you win, people are going to come. But I'm going to tell you, these people behind these girls have supported them since they were 5 years old playing softball. and they pay their dues, and they're getting to reap the rewards of the efforts that these girls have put into it.
Yeah, there's a lot of these girls that played on that 10 and under GRPA team that won the state, and I remember back during the summer I saw pictures of when people were taking them from the bleachers there at the rec fields of all the people that were there that night to watch those games as Lewis fouls that next pitch off. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Anna Lewis. 2 outs, still top of the first inning. Lewis steps in. Pitch on the way. Another line drive up the middle. Carly Graham rounding third, coming home. The throw goes to third, and Graham scores. So an RBI 2-out single by Anna Lewis.
And they're doing the right things. They're just putting a bat on the ball, even with 2 strikes. So, you think you would get nervous. They're not. They're just saying, okay, I got to put the bat on the ball and right up the middle 2 times in a row, Jeff.
Now the 9-hole, Emma Evans, the junior right fielder, steps in.
I can't believe she's batting 9th. She's a heck of an athlete. But when you're as good as we are, you got to bat somewhere.
Well, but Evans last year hit .377. She scored 26 runs, had 13 stolen bases. But Coach Luke loves her in that 9-hole because she has a lot of speed. She hits a weak ground ball to short and easily beats it out by about 3 steps. And that's why he wants her down there.
Oh, I know. As I said, there's not a bad spot on this lineup. You can't pitch around anybody.
Now Cambry Stanley coming up again, and she's not going to be able to bunt this time, so she's going to have to swing the bat. But she's another one. She's been hitting, whenever she makes up her mind, she can hit the ball with as much power as anybody in this lineup. First pitch from Reynolds. Hard hit into right center. Maulding scores. Lewis scores. Evans goes to third, and Cambry Stanley with a 2-out single, and the Lady Jackets lead 6-0.
I think she made her mind up, Jeff. That was a heck of a shot right there. And now the coach is coming out and talking to the umpire here, and I think they're
going to have to make a change. This will be the second visit. They're making that change now. So we're going to take a 60-second timeout, and we'll be right back here. Top of the first inning, Lady Jackets lead 6-0.
Four Seasons Landscaping. This company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
We're back at Cedartown High School. Lady Jackets 6-0 in the first inning, and Rockmart has changed their pitcher to number 44, which you said you don't have a number for the name of that. We're going to call her Susie Q.
Actually, I think that's going to be Kay Reynolds.
Ball was in the dirt, ball 1.
And that ball's in the dirt, and Cambry Stanley, with runners first and third, takes off.
So we can't call her Susie Q?
No, we can call her Kay Reynolds.
Okay.
I think that's her anyways.
If I don't put in the lineup, I just name them.
All right. Teams with a ground ball past the pitcher. Third baseman Poole picks it up. Teams beats it to throw again. Beats that throw, and she's on with a 2-out single.
It was so fast, Jeff. I mean, I'd still be running. And they've been there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, we would be out on a play like that. I mean, it just got past the pitcher. The third baseman cut it off before it got to the shortstop. And now with runners first and third, Emily Loveless is up. She's probably going to take the first pitch. Teams takes off the second. And that's exactly what happens. As Loveless, that may be the best pitch she sees all day.
Yeah, they didn't even cover second base. They gave it to her.
So runners second and third, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Lady Jackets lead 7-0. And the pitch low hit Alexis Poole at third. She blows it, throws on to Beeman at first, and Lovelace makes the third out of the inning. But not before the Lady Jackets put a 7 spot up here in the top of the first. And we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
Mitchell Chiropractic and Wellness has been in business for over 8 years in the Rockmart area, helping people achieve their wellness objectives by combining skill and expertise that spans the entire chiropractic wellness spectrum. If you are experiencing headaches or back, neck, or leg pain, Dr. Douglas Mitchell can help you get back to your peak performance. Visit their website at www.mitchellchiropractic.org or call to schedule a consultation or appointment at 770-684-4963.
And we're back at Cedartown High School. Emily Lovelace in the circle, taking her warm-up pitches, and the pitcher for Cedartown, the second pitcher to come in, is actually Emmy Arp. So we got a name on that as one of the JV players for Cedartown come by, and we got to ask her real quick. So, and looks like Coach Luke may get exactly what he wanted today. Is he wanted to get several pitchers in this first game, and so if this keeps up, you may see Lovelace go 1, Graham go 1, and either McNabb or Register go 1.
That'd be really good. I mean, these girls all need to get some pitching real quick, and
but the biggest thing is he's got 23 players on his roster. He's got to have at least 9 for that JV game, so he can't play everybody in this first game.
No. Especially if you only play 3 innings, too. It's going to be awful tough to do that. But they're not there yet. You never know about Cedartown.
You never know. Cedartown had 3 hits yesterday against Harrelson County. They got beat 4-1. And number 14, Reagan Peak, is going to lead things off here for the Lady Bulldogs. Right-handed batter. She digs in, stirs up the dust. And talking to Coach Gavin Johnson, we were talking last week when all the rains came. He was shocked that we were even playing this week here in Cedartown. First pitch low and inside by Lovelace.
Yeah, it was just a shame what happened to a lot of the houses here and the vehicles, and it's crazy how fast that happened.
Yeah, if you look on Facebook, you can see a lot of people I know from over here had problems. First pitch out to Kenzie Jones. She throws over to Carly Graham, and that's the first out of the inning. So Jones moves over 2 steps, catches it right down the middle of her body, and throws on to first for the first out.
We talked about last year moving into the shortstop spot, and you didn't think there was going to be a problem, and you might be right there because that was some pretty good fielding right there.
Yeah, and she's got a strong arm and a lot of speed. Now the catcher, Madison Wigley, steps in. First pitch, swung on and missed.
She threw that right by her. Wow.
Well, Lovelace may be a little pumped up for this opening game against the Lady Bulldogs, their cross-county rival. Wigley with a little bit of a split grip, changeup, and singled right under the glove of Lovelace. As she threw the first one by her, they tried to change up, and she singled up the middle.
Number 22, Mary Seal Brumby.
Now a freshman, Mary Seal Brumby, steps in. She's playing left field, left-handed batter in the 3-hole, and not every day you see a freshman hitting in that 3 spot.
Yep.
So it tells you a little bit about her.
Remind me to get Scoop a new mouthpiece because she's always smiling and she's got that black mouthpiece in there. And, it looks like she doesn't have any teeth.
Yeah.
So we need to get her another mouthpiece.
Get her a white one.
Yeah.
So number 24, Caitlin Bates, is going to run for Wigley at first, a courtesy runner for the catcher. And that pitch, fastball swung on and missed by Brumby.
She was going for the fence on that one.
And once again, you see that fastball up around the letters. Hard for the Lady Bulldogs to catch up with so far. These two of the three batters. That next pitch is low, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Bottom of the first inning. Runner at first for the Lady Bulldogs. Pitch from Lovelace. Ooh,
good location.
Pretty good. That looked like it was right at the knees, but it was called a ball. I thought that was a really good pitch by Lovelace. Of course, several behind us did too. That pitch just off the plate outside. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Brumby.
She's right there at it. I mean, just bringing it in there right now.
That pitch off the plate, ball 4. So now runners first and second. And now the sophomore third baseman, Alexis Poole, steps up.
I know it's early on in the season, but at least one of those should have been a strike, I think. So I should have called that.
So as they say, she had high knees. So runners first and second, 1 out. Lovelace with the pitch to Poole. There's a hard hit ball, left field. Diving catch by Alexis Penny, throws behind the runner at second, but they just barely gets back in.
Unbelievable place. She snow coned that and made the catch. I mean, if she would have missed that ball and went to the fence, then they would have had a run. So nice job and confidence in herself at making that catch. She's stretching out for that.
Well, and if you look, she got a great jump on that ball. Right off the bat, she was moving towards the line, laid out, made the catch, and had enough composure to throw behind the runner at second and almost got a double play.
And that ball had a hook on it. It was hooking down and away. So nice job.
First pitch to Nicolopoulos, the second baseman sophomore, is a called strike knee high on the outside corner.
What's her name?
Nicolopoulos. That pitch up and in, fouled off over the third base dugout of the Lady Bulldogs. 0-2 now on Kaylee Nicolopoulos. So Lovelace with a chance to get out of this inning without giving up a run, as she gave up a single on a changeup, walked the 3-hole batter, had runners first and second, and now a shot to get out of it.
I just want to say that's a pretty cool name.
Kind of reminds me of a Sesame Street character.
I wasn't going to say that. That's cool.
That rise ball got Nicolopoulos swinging. That's the third out of the inning. At the end of 1, the Lady Jackets lead 7-0.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In fashion, teacup poodles are the latest fashion accessory.
In weather, mini umbrellas still don't keep you dry.
In film, a big blockbuster gets a mini review. Yes, good. Wow.
In local news, it's like national news, only smaller.
All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Back at Rockmart High School, top of the second inning, Jones, Connery, and Graham to lead things off for the Lady Jackets. 3 juniors, and last time Kenzie Jones was up, she politely deposited one over the center field wall for a 2-run home run.
Steve Luke is going over to third base now. He's looking as fit as ever, looking as good, as calm as he can be. Enjoyed having him last year, some during basketball and different things, talking. And we'll have him talking. You're going to be talking to him every day, aren't you, before the games and stuff?
Yeah, I was going to today, just ran out of time, and we're going to try a little something to get a little pregame thing from him and play it before the games. and we'll see how that whole thing works out. But we're going to try. But I'm also driving the bus on the road game, so with this being a road game, had a couple other duties to take care of. So Kenzie Jones steps in against Emmy Art. At first pitch, ground ball right back to Art. She grabs it, high throw to Beeman, but she's about 6'1", and she catches that, and that's the first out of the inning.
I can't let that one go, Jeff. What duty did you have to take care of?
Just going to pick up the bus.
Oh, I just thought you said duty. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, never mind. Caroline Conring steps in and takes that first pitch low and outside, ball 1. And so I get a little ribbing from my friends as Kelly Scott just texts me, and Sesame Street, really? Hey, sometimes you just got to go there. Change-up left high, ball 2 to Conring. So at least we know one person's listening at home.
That'd be Kelly Scott. She could have been here today, but she chose to stay in the air conditioning.
Yep. Too far to drive. Another pitch, hard hit past the pitcher into center field as Conring with another single on the day.
Yeah, you know, the pitches are not really that good, Jeff, but what I'm noticing is the girls are just putting the ball in play. They're hitting the ball hard and putting the ball in play.
McNabb's going to be the courtesy runner again for Conring, and that brings up Carly Graham. Kelly Scott trying to get all the air time she can because she has no air in her classroom. First pitch high to Graham, throws behind McNabb. She gets back in safely. Well, hey, you got to get air whenever you can.
Yeah.
So last time up, Carly Graham hit a ground ball to the second baseman.
Times when you make administration mad, you're the last on the list.
Yeah, that. Either that or Coach Puckett, whichever one. Next pitch was a called strike right at the knees to Graham. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, it's a good thing about technology these days. All you can do is look at your watch and get all your text. Next pitch is way high to Graham. 2 balls, 1 strike.
I got a message from Coach Drew Lindsay. He said he wishes he could be here, but he's home playing with his dogs.
Yeah.
Not the baby, his dog.
I was going to say, I thought the whole reason he stayed at home was to play with the baby. So 2-1 pitch to Graham. That pitch a called strike right below the letters. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Carly Graham. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Macy McNabb's on at first. She's a courtesy runner for Graham. Conring. Graham in the box. 2-2 line drive as the shortstop moved towards second, and it went right by her into left field. Brumby misplayed the ball, and it went to the fence and allowed McNabb to get to third. So a single and an error on the left fielder on a hard hit ball by Graham.
Right there, speed by Rockmart caused the shortstop to move early to cover second base, and they hit the ball right where she was at, and she couldn't get back.
Yeah, and just the fault of any runner trying to steal second has the shortstop moving towards first, and now Emily Maulding steps up. And that's a called strike. Wow. Change-up right on the outside corner. And she singled to center field her last time up. And the biggest key for me is Rockmart's hitting everything right back up the middle.
Right.
Even the home run by Jones. Everything's, that one was past the shortstop, but everything's been up the middle. That pitch swung on and fouled off into the netting in front of the Bulldogs' dugout. 0-2 now to Maulding.
I don't see the palm pilot in Coach Luke's hand anymore.
He may have showed one of the girls. Here, you got to do this. I can't.
I know he did it for years, but boy, it's nice when you don't have to do it.
Yeah, I think he got used to Drew doing it last year. That ball right under the glove of the shortstop, Blankenship. Another hard hit ball by Malding, but Robert, she turned her glove the wrong way and tried to catch it.
Yeah, she didn't get in front of the ball. She just tried to backhand it, and the ball went right by her.
So the error on the shortstop, McNabb scores, Graham goes to third, and Malding's on first. Anna Lewis steps in.
There's my 8 runs, Jeff.
Yep, we got 8, and we're still in the top of the second. So Lewis, left-handed batter, squares the bunt, pulls back, takes a pitch high. Malding stays put at first base.
We talked about it last year, but I'm going to tell you, if you haven't seen a softball game, you all need to come out and watch these Yellow Jackets play because they do an excellent job, and it's just fun to watch, Jeff.
Lewis squares the bunt, pulls back, and takes another pitch high as Malding attempted to, or faked to steal. They threw down to second. Graham stays put at third. 2 balls, no strikes now to Lewis.
Steps back in, ready to go.
Art toes the rubber, comes together, pitch on the way, and that's another pitch high. 3-0 now to Hannah Lewis. And she can load, with a walk here, she can load the bases for the right fielder, Emma Evans.
I think she'll definitely be taking this one all the way.
Yeah, she's gonna square the bunt. And administration in the house, Robin teams that she runs off quickly. Saw Shay Floyd here as well. That pitch low and away, and ball forward to Anna Lewis. So we're here in Cedartown, and 2 administrators here to watch the Lady Jackets play in this opening game. Emma Evans steps up, infield's in, and Robert, that could be dangerous.
Yes, it could.
There's a hard hit ball past the pitcher into center field again. Graham scores. Malding rounds third. She scores easily standing up, and the Lady Jackets now 10-0 lead on the Lady Bulldogs.
Just a nice hit once again, like you said, right up the middle.
One out here. Cambry Stanley coming up for the 3rd time here.
You can't play defense on the ball right up the middle like that. There's just no way.
So shortstop moves over towards third, leaves a lot of room up the middle. Cambry takes that first pitch low and outside, ball 1. Anna Lewis at second, Emma Evans at first. 1 out, top of the second. Lady Jackets lead 10-0. 7 runs in the first, 3 so far here in the second. And Robert, one of the big keys that Coach Luke was concerned about was wanting the girls to flip that switch and start playing with some intensity. Well, I tell you what, they flipped the switch today.
Yeah, they flipped the switch, and I don't think Cedartown's very happy about it. Can't do nothing about it.
So next pitch is high to Cambry. It's 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, runners first and second. Art takes the ball out of her glove, toes the rubber, comes together, and a pitch on the way. Another one high, ball 3. So we're here in Cedartown for this opening game, and Lady Jackets have a lot of support. Everybody's hunting shade right now. 3-0 pitch. That pitch must have been outside, as Cambry thought it was a strike, but it was called ball 4, and that brings sophomore Alexis Teams, left fielder, and several of the infielders come in. And Robert, we were talking about how Coach Luke was going even into the day on the bus ride here. You know, whenever we stop the bus and everybody's getting off, the one thing that he preached to the girls was, hey, you've got to play with intensity. Well, they haven't showed a lot of intensity through practice and stuff like that. They, at times he gets on them about just going through the motions. But like I said, they flipped a switch today. They've already put 10 runs on the board. And the most impressive thing to me is all the hits are right back up the middle.
Oh, yeah, it's been great. I mean, and they're not trying to kill the ball. They're just making contact, putting the ball in play.
So, and that man, the two pitchers for Cedartown, they're not overpowering stuff, even a little bit slower. And there's finally a called strike to teams, maybe even a little bit on the slow side, maybe the low 50s. But they're staying back and they're driving it. Alexis Teams at the plate, 1-0 count. And the pitch. And there's a fly ball down the third base line, and it's foul in left field. 1 ball, 1 strike to Teams. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the second. And it's a warm day here in Cedartown. The Weather Channel shows 92 degrees.
I don't know if warm is the word for it, Jeff.
There's a line drive up the middle past the shortstop. Lewis scores. Evans had to hold up with a line drive right at her, and a 1-out single by Alexis Teams, and brings up the senior pitcher Emily Lovelace.
Number 4, Emily Lovelace.
Jeff, it's only 5:38. We've been playing for 38 minutes.
Yep, and we've got 12 hits and 11 runs.
I think we've been batting for 30 of it.
I believe so. And Lovelace changeup swung on and missed in the dirt.
Now, those are the things we want to get out of the way now at the beginning of the season, because she shouldn't have swung at that, and she knows it. But get it over with now.
Well, and, if Lovelace had any part of a disappointing year last year, she did have 12 strikeouts. There's one down the line, just barely foul, maybe by an inch. There's a foul ball, 0-2 now to Lovelace. But she did lead the team in strikeouts. She had 12 strikeouts on the year, but she also had 8 home runs, hit 467. So imagine, and you say 12 strikeouts, that's not a lot. But compared to everybody else on the team, whenever you lead the team with 12, you're doing pretty good, but what could she have done without that?
Right.
And she fouls that one off right at the plate. And a lot of times it was swings just like that on that first pitch.
Well, then you look at how many did she strike out?
Yeah, we can go that route as well.
Exactly.
So,
but, everybody had a great year last year. And like you said, 12 strikeouts is not a lot for a season. But it's noticeable when everybody has a good season. They're batting in the 400s and 500s. And
that changeup low and away, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lovelace. Bases still loaded, 1 out. Top of the second, Lady Jackets lead 11-0. Lovelace way up in the box as Arp has already shown that she will throw that changeup. And the pitch. That pitch is high on the outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lovelace. And Robert, I'll tell you, every time you come to Cedartown, what a treat to see this lady, Miss Gail Connor, the photograph lady right here next to us. And there's a high fly ball to left field.
It's over her head.
Brumby's going back. It's over the fence. Yep, it is. That's a grand slam by Emily Lovelace. Gail, we're going to have to mention your name more often.
Yep. And Jeff, that ball that hit the left field, it didn't look like it was getting out of here very fast, but it was high enough. And a nice bomb. Nice hit.
15-0. The Lady Jackets now lead. Still top of the second inning, 1 out.
That makes up for that bad swing earlier.
There you go. You know what? A deep fly ball like that always makes up for it. The Lady Jackets' second home run of the year. And, last year, the Lady Jackets hit 29 home runs, but they only hit 4 in the month of August. So already with 2 on the board here early this year in the first game.
Wow.
So Kenzie Jones had a 2-run homer in the first inning, and then came back with she grounded out to the pitcher last time. That ball hit hard right off the glove of the third baseman, Poole, and that's a hard hit ball. And Jessica Sanders, the Lady Bulldogs coach, she's going to come out and talk to her pitcher for a moment. And Robert, you got a hit or error on that one?
That's a hit.
We'll have a hit. We're going to take a 60-second break, and we'll be right back. Lady Jackets leads 15-0, top of the second.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com.
This is Ryan Robinson, branch manager of your local Family Savings Credit Union. Come by and visit us sometime, 101 Felton Drive, Rockmart, Georgia, 770-684-8601.
Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA, NMLS number 800746.
Four Seasons Landscaping, this company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
Back at Cedartown High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline. The Lady Jackets lead 15-0. Maddie Reynolds is going to come back in to pitch for the Lady Bulldogs. And they're going to move Nicolopoulos over to short. And we're going to have a sub for Blankenship. And, Coach, it's not her fault that she's got rockets hit at her.
No, it's not. And I'll tell you, these warm-up pitches she's throwing are not very good either. And she pitched better at the beginning, so hopefully she can throw them over the plate.
So we got a sub for Blankenship out there. I think that was number 7, Emma Tuck, came in, and she's going to play second base for the Lady Bulldogs. First pitch to Caroline Conring with Kenzie Jones on first is low and in the dirt, ball 1. So, and just like everything else, we're trying to get our wits about us here in this first game and get everything under control and hopefully get into mid-season form by Thursday when we have a home game against Pepperell.
Error number 2 on Steve Luke.
Yep, another foul ball hit hard by Conring, and that one hit him in a bad place, right in the hand.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but he is getting older.
Yeah, he turned 40 last year. He'll be pushing 41 here before long. That pitch low and in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. So in baseball, whenever I'm coaching third, I'm not even attempting for those. I'll let somebody run down the fence line and get them for me.
That's why you have extra players.
That's right. 2-1 pitch to Conring. That pitch low and in the dirt again, 3-1. And Coach Luke probably going to be going station to station from here on. And here we go. We're going to start making some subs. Freshman Sam Wolf's going to come in and run for Kenzie Jones. 3-1 count. Sam Wolf coming off of a injury that kept her out of most of last year's middle school, as she had a hip injury, had surgery back during May, and just got released the last week of July. So she's going to be running for Kenzie Jones.
Very frustrated, too. She's an athlete, and you can't hold a good athlete down, and she was not happy.
Yep, so freshman, she's going to be playing shortstop on the JV team. Next pitch, hard hit by Caroline Conring, deep to left field. And it's gone. 17-0, Lady Jackets.
That's just another smooth swing. I hate this for the other team, but the girls aren't doing anything other than making contact.
Well, all they're doing is hitting the pitch.
Yeah.
Whenever you throw one, 52, 53 miles an hour, right, belt out down the middle, and they put a good swing on it, that's all they can do. And, the 2 home runs that Lovelace and Conring have hit this inning, those have really been the only ones to left field. Everything else has been right back up the middle. So the Lady Jackets doing a great job staying back, driving the ball. And Carly Graham's coming up now, and we see Macy McNabb is on deck to hit for Emily Malding. So Coach Luke's starting to get some subs in here early in this first game. That first pitch low and away to Graham. And you'll probably see Graham go in and pitch. Either Graham or Register go in and pitch the next inning. That pitch low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes to Graham.
I kind of thought we'd see something. Well, I don't know. It's been so long. Who knows what's going to happen?
Coach Luke's giving the signal to have somebody go and warm up. Graham hits a ground ball to Poole at third. She throws across to Beeman at first for the second out of the inning.
Well, the good thing about that is that she bobbled it on third, but she stayed with it, made a good throw to first to get us out.
Yeah, Poole's a really good player. And Macy McNabb going to step in and hit for Emily Malding. And, things are already, early this year, already working out for Coach Luke, and he has a plan going into the game, and that plan is paying off as he's getting starting to get a lot of players into the game. That first pitch is low, ball 1 to McNabb. That next pitch is low and inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to McNabb. Next pitch, called strike right on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike to McNabb. 2 outs here in the top of the second. 17-0, Lady Jackets leading. The 2-1 pitch on the way. And there's a line drive to right field, picked up by Peak, and a 2-out single by Macy McNabb.
Once again, just put the bat on the ball and put it down to right field. It was an outside pitch, and that's where she hit it.
And we see Mac McNabb. He found him some shade out there in left center. As Macy was coming up, he started walking out that way. So he's sitting on the hill out there. Anna Lewis comes to the plate. And Coach Luke talks about Macy McNabb, what a great summer she had, and how it's going to be, he's hoping that he gets her a lot of at-bats throughout the year and gets her bat in the lineup. So if somebody struggles, she's going to be in there.
You've definitely got plenty of people to put in there, so you're right.
Lewis squares the bunt, pulls back, slaps one foul down the first baseline. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Lewis. McNabb's on first with 2 outs here in the top of the second. Lewis slaps one over the third baseman's head, just foul down the left field line. 1-2 now to Lewis. And now she's going to have to battle a little bit. But the biggest key is just put the bat on the ball, just like you've been doing the whole game. Pitch from Reynolds inside, almost hits Lewis. She gets out of the way. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second, McNabb on first. And Robert, I don't know about you, but I think our crowd's getting bigger.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit right back to the pitcher. It hits off her knee, and by the time she picks it up, the speedy Lewis is on first. So an error on the pitcher, Maddie Reynolds, and that brings up Emma Evans with runners first and second and 2 outs.
Number 22, Emma Evans.
Evans so far has singled to center and hit a little nubber past the pitcher to the shortstop for a single. She takes that first pitch low and away for ball 1. Next pitch, taken knee high outside corner, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch low and outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Evans.
We got runners first and second. 2 outs, though.
2 outs. Lady Jackets lead 17-0. Top of the second inning. Scored 8 in the first, 9 so far here in the second. Ground ball down the first base line, fielded by Beeman, but in foul territory. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the second for the Lady Jackets. Deuces wild.
Let that one go.
And number 22, Evans, at the plate.
Deuces everywhere.
And the 2-2 pitch. That pitch low and in the dirt. 3-2. That's going to give McNabb and Lewis a head start on the bases. 3-2, 2 outs. They'll be running on the pitch. And the pitch, a line drive right at the shortstop, Nicolopoulos, and she gloves it, puts it away at the end of 1.5. Lady Jackets lead 17-0.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel. We install truck lifts and truck accessories. We offer full tire service and alignment. AC and complete service is available. 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
If you are experiencing headaches or back, neck, or leg pain, Dr. Douglas Mitchell can help you get back to your peak performance through modern chiropractic practice, equipment, and technology. Call to schedule a consultation or appointment at 770-684-4963.
Back at Cedartown High School, bottom of the second inning, Lady Jackets lead 17-0, and wholesale changes for Coach Steve Luke as Carly Graham's going into pitch. Emily Register's going to first base for Emily Lovelace. Macy McNabb stays in the game for Emily Malding to play third. Sam Wolf stays in the game for Kenzie Jones to play shortstop. And Anna Lewis still at second. Lauren Carter, the senior, comes in for Connering behind the plate. And the outfield stays the same with Alexis Teens in left, Cambridge Stanley in center, Emma Evans in right.
I think the umpire behind the plate is going to need another pad because they changed so many people. It's going to be hard to keep up with it.
And the 6-hole, Tamara Beeman, the first baseman, leads things off for the Lady Bulldogs. This summer, Carly struggled a little bit in some of the preseason games that they had. So we'll see how she does here against the Lady Bulldogs in her first action, real game action of the year. First pitch to Beeman, swung on and missed as Graham. No lack of speed on that one as she blew it by her. The 0-1 pitch. That pitch low and in the dirt, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. There are all kind of subs already for the Lady Jackets here in this opening game.
Looks like her left foot's right on the plate.
There's a called strike right on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now to Beeman. And there's a hard hit ball, ground ball to Lewis. She smothers it, picks it up, throws on to Register at first for the first out of the inning.
She didn't really scoop it, but, she smothered it. So smothered, covered, and chunked, and then threw it at first base.
That's
made
right.
it count.
Hey, the big thing is she stopped it, made the play.
At second base, she got time to do that, and she regained what she needed to do to make a good throw at first.
Carly Holland, the designated player, comes up to hit bat for the Lady Bulldogs. First pitch from Graham, low and in the dirt, ball one. Next pitch called, strike. Thigh high on the outside corner. And, Robert, I'll tell you what, Carly struggled a little bit during the summer, but she's throwing the ball really well here today.
Well, here's the deal. You got a 17-run lead. You better pitch the ball good. Cameron Stanley comes up center field and makes the play. Out number 2. Nice hit to her. Yeah, I mean, so hard. What do you have to lose?
Yeah, Holland hit that ball hard, but, right at Cambria, she made about 3 steps in, made the play, and with the speed that the Lady Jackets have in the field, if you look at the way they're positioned, as Graham tries to change up and bounces that one in to ball one, the first pitch to Jamia Diamond, but teams in left field is, maybe 20 feet off the line. Emma Evans in right field about 20 feet off the line. There's a lot of room in the gap. But as well as all 3 of those ladies move with Cambridge Stanley in center, there's not going to be a whole lot of stuff that gets down. Next pitch low again to Diamond. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a ball hit foul to Emily Register. 2-1 now to Diamond. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second as Graham's come in. Got the first 2 batters out.
There's a person I hadn't seen in a while. Coach Levi Wigley is in our stands.
Yep, his daughter plays JV. There's a hard hit ball out to left field, and in that gap it gets to the fence, and Diamond with good speed, and she's in with a 2-out double.
Battling for the Lady Dogs. Number 7.
So yeah, Coach Levi Wigley back in Polk County. He's at Cedartown Middle School. I think he's helping with football and going to be coaching middle school baseball.
He's sporting a red shirt right now, but it says Georgia on it. He's trying to get away with that. He's Cedartown now. It's okay.
Now Emma Tuck. Now the batter, she takes a called strike right on the outside corner. So Graham got the first 2 out, gives up a double to Diamond, and if Evans is playing in her normal spot, more over towards center field, she probably makes that play. But
yeah,
they don't want anything to get down the lines right now. That next pitch was low and inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tuck. That pitch is low as well. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jamia Diamond out at second.
This is where you trust your fielders. Just let them hit. And nice pitch right at the knees.
Yeah, it looked like a drop ball as the bottom fell out of that one.
Yep.
Swung on and missed by Tuck. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning, Lady Bulldogs batting, and the Lady Jackets are up 17-0. And there's a call, strike 3, right on the outside corner as Graham sits Tuck down. At the end of 2, the Lady Jackets lead 17-0.
WZOT Rockmart, W270CE Rome.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com.
This is Ryan Robinson, branch manager of your local Family Savings Credit Union. Come by and visit us sometime, 101 Felton Drive, Rockmart, Georgia, 770-684-8601.
Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA, NMLS number 800746.
Four Seasons Landscaping. This company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
5.
And top of the order for the Jackets, and we're going to start out with a sub. Landon Wigley, the freshman's going to come in and hit for Cambry Stanley. Sophomore Alexis Teams on deck, so Coach Luke's going to let her get some much-needed at-bats.
Another young lady that's really come up through the system, and I'm going to tell you, she eats sports. She loves sports and does a good job in softball.
Yeah, one of the 4 catchers that's on there. And being the freshman, she's going to play a lot in the JV games, but some of these games she's going to get a chance to get by the way, at bat, just like here. She takes the first pitch. She takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. So Mama's here trying to video it at bat. And
she's so excited.
She is. She's so excited. Look at her. She is
grinning from ear to ear. That's her baby out there.
Yeah, Wigley fouls one off towards the third base dugout. So get that first video in, Mama. So
I'm sure this is the first time she's ever videotaped her daughter. That's the first time. So, ball hit hard. It's going to get down.
That's going to be in front of the right fielder, Reagan Peak. So Landon Wigley, the freshman, comes in and gets her first hit in the first game of the year.
That is the Rockmart number 9, Alexis Teams.
Now Alexis Teams, the sophomore left-handed slapper, comes up.
Now she got to run, Coach.
That's right.
It's hot out here, and she's excited.
So Teams helped get the Lady Jackets on the board in the first inning as Cambry Stanley bunted, stole 2 bases, and then Teams grounded out the second to push across that first run. And then since then has singled twice, so she's 2 for 3 on the day. Takes that first pitch low and in the dirt. Next pitch, ground ball out to short. Nicolopoulos comes up, gloves it, and just barely nips Teams at second. Or correction, at first.
I don't know why she didn't go to second.
Number 18.
But that's okay. I mean, we've got a runner at second now. So 1 out.
That brings up Emily Register, her first at plate appearance of the day. She takes that first pitch low. Wigley's at second now. 1 out, top of the third inning. There's a ball hit right into 3-4 hole into right field. Wigley's going to stop at third, and Register's on, and she gets a single here today.
That is Rockmart, number 16.
First and third, Sam Wolf, the freshman, came in to run for Kenzie Jones. She's getting her first plate appearances, and that's the first hit in varsity action for Emily Register. She pitched a lot last year, but did not get a hit.
It's almost like the softball fairies are flying around. You get a single, and you get a single, and you get a single, and you get a single. Everybody's hitting the ball, getting base hits.
Sam Wolf, first pitch was a called strike right at the knees on the outside corner. Next one skips off the plate. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the third inning. And there's a line single to right field. Sam Wolf with her first single in varsity action.
Once again, and this is a young blood coming up. They're going to have to be the ones that take over after this year from these girls.
Now the senior, Lauren Carter, came in to catch for Conring. And she hits a ground ball to second. Wolf pauses, and the throw by Tuck pulls Nicolopoulos off the bag. So Lauren Carter with a fielder's choice, and she's looking for a courtesy runner right now.
Another hit right up to second base, but it's a good job.
Yep, and now we've got another sub, Lexi Sharp, comes in. She's going to hit for Carly Graham. Bases loaded, 1 out, top of the 3rd inning.
Get your video camera out, Dad.
My phone's put away. She's played long enough. I got enough video.
Oh, okay.
And she got her first hit of the year last year, so she takes one right at the knees for a called strike.
And you know what? She's got a little power behind her, too, now. She puts that in the wrong spot. You never know what's going to happen to that ball.
Yeah, she's going against her good friend Maddie Reynolds right now. That pitch is low and bounces in front of the plate. Her and Maddie play on the same travel ball team during the summer, along with Megan Johnson. So all 3 of those young ladies are very familiar with each other. And the pitch from Reynolds. And there's a live, hard ground ball.
And you get a single.
Yep. And Lexi Sharp with a single to score register. Bases loaded. Still 19 to nothing. And everybody hitting the ball hard.
I think we need to go ahead and get all the 8th graders and 7th graders to come on up and get over here real quick so I can get you in.
That's right. Well, they're at practice right now with Coach Scott. Well, actually, they're done. Macy McNabb comes up. She singled to right her last time up. Takes that first pitch for a called strike right on the inside corner. And not to brag on my kid or anything, she come home from practice yesterday very dejected. She was, my swing's messed up, this and other. We got in the backyard, showed her a thing or two, and, hey, nice hard hit right up the middle.
Yep. Yeah. I'm just shocked that you showed her a thing or two.
Well, I do know a little bit, not a lot. So I've learned a lot from Coach Luke and Coach Y over the years. So the next pitch to McNabb was high, and then that one was high and outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike.
You got McNabb out there in center field and watching his daughter play, and he's got a sign that says, "Hit me." I don't understand. I don't think that's a good thing to do.
Yeah. There's a fly ball.
It's going to get down.
And it is down, and nobody covering second, and Carter gets to third. Sharp gets to second, and McNabb with her second hit on the day.
You know, when it's going right for you, it just goes right for you.
Sarah Beth Frazier.
Score is now 20 to nothing, Lady Jackets. And in for Anna Lewis is going to be Sarah Beth Frazier, a sophomore. And it'll be interesting to see what Coach Luke does with his defense with all these subs coming in. There's a hard hit right off the glove of Reynolds right to Tuck, the second baseman. She flips to second, and they force McNabb out at second for the second out, but a hard hit ball by Sarah Beth Frazier, and so close for her getting her first hit of the year.
That was one of the hardest hit balls of the day, and it just barely got her glove, and she knocked it down.
Brooklyn Phillips.
Now Brooklyn Phillips is going to hit for Emma Evans, a junior, and she takes that first pitch low. Ball 1, 2 outs now here in the top of the 3rd inning, but the Lady Jackets lead 21 to nothing. And there's one popped up behind the catcher. She has no idea where it is, so Brooklyn with new life. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, runners at first and third, Sharp on third, Frazier on first.
I think it was a frustration not getting up because she had plenty of time to get that ball.
Well, she's also been in the sun for a really, really long time. It's 10 after 6, and, you know, we talked to her. Rockmart's probably hit for 50 of those 70 minutes.
It's kind of like a football defense on the field. Almost threw your daughter out. Did, threw her out to third base, threw her back to third base. She didn't get back in time. So that's going to be out number 3. And we're going to the dugout to the bottom of the 3rd. Rockmart leading 21-0.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, you know, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In fashion, teacup poodles are the latest fashion accessory.
In weather, mini umbrellas still don't keep you dry.
In film, a big blockbuster gets a mini review. Yes, good. Wow.
In local news, it's like national news, only smaller.
All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Bottom of the third inning, Lady Jackets lead 21-0. And register.
I think you've already started the JV game, looks like out there. The fielders, that's good for them to get some more playing time.
Yeah, and we're back at the top with peak hitting. Top of the order. Register is going to pitch this time. Lexi Sharp stays in the game, plays first. Landon Wigley's at second. Sam Wolf's at short. Macy McNabb's at third. Sarah Beth Frazier in left. Alexis Teens moves over to center. And Brooklyn Phillips stays in the game to play right field. So we've got a foul ball and then a ball up and away by Register. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Reagan Peak.
Just got to settle down, throw them in now. It's 21-0, so the ball's rising on her. Three in a row, that's high. That ball's fouled off behind us here. It's going to be a full count. If they can hold him here, it should be the end of the game after 3 outs here.
Nice. Oh, third strike right at the knees on the inside corner. Reagan Peak goes back to the dugout. That brings up number 24. Is going to be a sub, Caitlin Bates.
Definitely been a lot of subs this game.
24 for 1 is the sub here. So Bates is going to get a chance to swing the bat here for the catcher, Madison Wigley. That first pitch must have been inside. That was called a ball by our home plate umpire. Lauren Carter behind the plate looks at Coach Luke, gets her sign. And Macy tried to get there. Lauren lost it. As for the catchers, when that ball goes straight up, if they turn towards the third base, they're looking right into the sun.
Right.
So 1 ball, 1 strike now to Bates. 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Lady Jackets lead 21-0 as Coach Luke has succeeded and got in 3 different pitchers, got in just about everybody, and there's a called strike, knee-high outer part of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Bates. And that pitch away.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that if we score 21 runs, we're gonna win.
You know what? There may be a few games that it's tight, scoring 21. Next pitch, high fly ball. Teams drifts back, turns one way, turns back the other, drifts back, and that ball had a good carry on it. But she makes the play. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
Batting for the Lady Dogs, number 22, Maricel.
Shout out to Coach Drew Lindsay. He said he missed a softball, but he sent me a picture of his little boy playing with him, and yeah, he's sure is a cute little man right there.
So Mary Seal Brumby steps up now. First pitch, knee-high, outer part of the plate, called strike, and Register comes in, throwing pretty good herself. So all three pitchers have looked good for the Lady Jackets. Lovelace pitched out of a first and second jam. Next pitch is high and away, ball one. Graham came in, gave up a two-out double, and Register has come in and got the first two outs really quick. Now pitching to the freshman, Mary Seal Brumby. She fouls that one off over the stands.
You know what Coach Lindsay told me his boy's first words were?
With him, it was either full Nelson or puppy.
Shoot the half.
Shoot the half.
Shoot the half. I mean, unbelievable. It's already teaching the rest of the moves.
There you go. 1-2 now to Brumby. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Pitch way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. After this third out is made, we'll take a 2-minute break and then be right back for the day's pre-owned post-game show as that pitch misses low and away, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and Register does. No reason to walk her here. Just throw it up there, let her hit it. Even if she hits it out of the park, we're all right. And she swings, and a fly ball. Teams moves in, camps out under it, and that's the third out of the inning. And that's the ball game as the Lady Jackets, defending their AA state championship, go cross county to Cedartown and win 21-0.
We'll be right back after 2 minutes.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
Four Seasons Landscaping, this company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
We're back at the Cedartown High School, getting ready to shut this thing down. We won 21-0.
Easy
it
now.
Seemed like 30. I don't know, man. It was base hit here, base hit there, home run there, home run here. Not a lot of foul balls by us. It was all up the middle, Jeff. I know you're calculating everything up on that little screen you got, but wow, what a game.
Well, 21 runs on 21 hits. Cedartown made 4 errors, but 14 Lady Jackets got a hit today. 14 out of 16 Lady Jackets got a hit. The 2 that did not get a hit, one was Lauren Carter. She hit a ground ball to second. Did get on base. She pulled the shortstop. The throw pulled the shortstop off, so she eventually came around to score. And the other one was Sarah Beth Frazier. That she got an RBI on a ground ball to second. Got the runner out at second, but once again she's on base. But everybody put the ball in play. We only had 2 walks and we had 0 strikeouts. So, a great game by the Lady Jackets. On the pitching side of it, Emily Loveless, Carly Graham, Emily Register, all with 1 inning apiece. Lovelace gave up a hit. Graham gave up a hit. They all three had 1 strikeout, and Lovelace had 1 walk. So only 3 base runners on the day for the Lady Bulldogs. And, a very good first game for the Lady Jackets. And one thing that Coach Luke was worried about was, when are they going to flip the switch? Well, by golly, somewhere between Rockmart High School and Cedartown High School, they flipped the switch. And boy, did they ever, with a 21-hit barrage scoring 21 runs.
I was sitting watching Coach Luke talk to them. They're far away from it. But, he was still instructing his team on the things that they could get better on. And then they finished up with a bunch of laughter and smile and hands in the middle. But he's still coaching after the game after a 21-0. Because, you never know what's going to happen with the next game. You got to be prepared for it.
Yeah, I would love to get him down here right now to get his thoughts, but he's got a JV game to get ready for. We may take a short break, see if we can get him down here real quick, but it may be something that we, need to just talk about on Thursday. The next telecast here on WZOT, or next broadcast rather, will be Thursday, well, of course, weather permitting, at home. This will be our home opener, and it's also a region opener as Pepperell, the Lady Dragons, come in. And so Rockmart is trying to do something that they've never done, is back-to-back-to-back region champions.
Right.
So be a 3-time region champion. And as we've also said, we know they're defending their AA state championship, and they took a huge step forward today in getting that first win. And just also to make everybody aware, that is Coach Steve Luke's 398th career win. So 2 more wins, he's at 400. We're not saying anything to him. Whenever that happens, we're going to have a little presentation for him at a home game for that.
I think we might need to have a recount on that.
Trust me, myself and Chris Hyman, we've counted it probably 20 times. So there's a little plaque for his 300, so we know the exact date for that.
Once you said Chris Hyman, say no more, my friend.
So there we go. But Lady Jackets win 21-0. We've got some of the varsity coming out, some of the JV going in, and some of the ladies that played in the first game are going to play in this second one, and a lot of that is just due to numbers. Whenever you get 16 girls in, a game, and you only have 23 on roster, some of them have to play both ways. But he did bring up 2 8th graders. He brought up Gracie Arnold and Maddie Owens for this JV game, just in case something like this happens. And I've got a text here. And Kelsey Mose, yes, I do. I have a schedule for you, and if you will get on Game Changer, you can see it, or if I will get it to you just as soon as I can. Since you live down the street, we'll get something out to you.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Kelsey Mose.
I don't understand. What? Did she play softball and basketball? Did she do
She did, and she was
great young lady. Great young lady.
Great young lady, lives down the street from me, and was a senior that graduated last year and part of that state championship team. And we had a few injuries. She was in and out of the lineup, but whenever we had some injuries and trying to move people around, she was right there in left field to take over whenever we had to. So she did a great job for the Lady Jackets. All 4 years she was there.
Yep, well, I've got to head to a meeting since we're leaving early.
Yeah, we're going to shut this whole thing down. I want to thank Brian McDowell back at the studio for, producing this whole show for us. We want to thank our sponsors, Lewis Motors, McNabb's Tire, 4 Seasons Lawn Care, Chick-fil-A, Family Savings Credit Union, Harrelson Termite, Mitchell Chiropractic, Mary Miller State Farm, Silver Comet Furniture, and the Nathan Dean Agency. And we want to thank Dave's Pre-Owned Super Center for sponsoring our pregame and postgame shows. So we want to thank all those sponsors. And if you're listening to us out there and you own a local business, all you got to do is contact Mark Garrett or Mark Lumpkin, and they will get you a spot right here on WZOT. And we're covering softball and football this time of year. Robert and I will be there for the basketball games, and then Robert and Danny Forsyth for the baseball games. So any of those sports that you want to, sponsor, just get in touch with those guys, and they'll get you a spot up, and we'll be rolling with that. And we want to thank everybody. We had a great crowd here at Cedartown High School, a great first win. And so
thanks again, Jeff Bailey, and all the Days Chevrolet guys and gals over there. Y'all do a good job, and thanks for supporting Rockmart.
Yep. For Robert Torline, I'm Jeff Sharp. Our time is up. We thank you for yours.
You have been listening to the play-by-play action of Rockmart High School girls softball here on WZOT. Brought to you by Mary Miller State Farm, Silver Comet Furniture, the Nathan Dean Agency. Be sure to tune in next time for the play-by-play action of Rockmart High School girls softball.